Hey, how's it going? Rich from Elk Endeavors here. Hey, today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 things that you need to know about YouTube before you start a channel. Okay, so that's what I want to talk about today. 5 things that you want to know before you start a channel. Hey, listen, before I get started, if you like what I have to say here, please give me a thumbs up. Drop me a comment below if you're on mobile, which most likely you are. Go all the way down below this video. Type me a comment, and I will be sure to respond to it. This will help me grow my channel. But also, if you have any questions or if you want me to make content on about a specific thing, that way I know as well. And then also, certainly at the end of this, if you feel that this is a channel that you want to follow, definitely subscribe, smash that notification bell, as they say. And with that, we'll go ahead and get started. So I wanted to talk about the 5 different things that are important to anybody who's trying to start a YouTube channel. Okay. Now my history with YouTube, I started this channel I think in March, I want to say, but I didn't do it consistently. I just sort of like built it because not built it, but I basically like set it up because I needed to do a couple of reviews of the 4% Success Challenge. And so, but then I kind of like got onto other things, and then I took the One Funnel Away Challenge back in July. Or June, and Russell Brunson said that, he kind of do what my mentors say, and he said, publish every day, publish content every day. So that's what I've been doing. I'm into about 140 days of videos at this point, like in a row, which I'm really proud of, and I'll talk about that here at the end. So stay tuned to the end. I also have a bonus tip for you that you need to know about before you start you absolutely need to know this before you start a channel, before you start a YouTube channel. But these are things that fortunately, I knew most of these things prior to starting the channel, or at least prior to, getting really into it over the last 4 months or so. And these are things I wanted to impart to you. So like I've been saying, I have notes for you. I want to make these videos as dense as possible, and short, so that you can listen to them. I'm also suggest that, you can listen to them on 2 times the speed. I don't know if you know that, but if you go in the settings and it says playback speed, you can listen to it at 1.5 or 1.75 or 2 times the speed. So like a 10-minute video will only take you 5 minutes to watch. Just a hint, something that's really been helpful to me, because I get like twice as much content than I used to. So that's a pretty cool thing. So at any rate, we'll go ahead and get started. So the first one is that you do not have to be perfect when you're trying to start a video channel. And really, not even like once you're like really established, you don't have to be perfect. And what I mean by that is, like, you see me, like I've done videos in my car, I've done videos out in the park, I've done videos, I do like drawing videos. So none of this is perfect. None of it's scripted. I do write notes out so that I can be, like I said, as dense as possible and help as quickly as possible. But you don't have to be perfect. You just have to have a message that's clear and concise and helpful to other people and provides value to the people who are watching you. Okay. If you don't provide value, people will not, they'll drop, right? Okay. So my job is over the next 8 minutes or 8 to 12 minutes or whatever, is to make sure that you're getting value constantly, because if you don't, then you're gonna move on to the next thing, and I don't want you to. I want you to watch through to the end, and even then, like, watch my suggested videos. So just get the content out there, but make sure that you don't you make sure it's worthwhile, but you don't have to be perfect. Don't worry about editing. Don't worry about cutting and having a big intro, and all those things are people drop watching those channels, unless you're like really established and you have like a 5-second intro, then you don't have to worry about like getting noticed, right? But if you're at a point like I am, where you have a limited number of subscribers, and you're trying to build your subscribership, I don't want to have a big intro and make people go through that and then like have me come on. I just want to get at it, right? So that's what I want. That's the first tip. The second tip is experiment, right? So I experiment through how I build my content, right? So I do a blog and a YouTube post every day, and ultimately the blog will write the YouTube post, or the YouTube post will write the blog post. So today I took my notes down. I haven't had time to write the blog post. I didn't get up early enough this morning. So I'm doing my YouTube post prior to writing the blog. Sometimes I'll write the blog and then I'll do the YouTube post. I'll take the notes, and a lot of times it comes out completely different, so they go in tandem. But they can also be like consumed on their own, right? So a blog post, if you're a reader and you want to read the blog post, then go to the description. Basically, I write in the description, I use the blog post as my description. So the blog post comes with the video, and the same thing with my my website. If you go to elkendeavors.com, the blog post and the video are conjoined on each post. It's a vlog, video log. So they're there together. But experiment with what you're doing. Like I do videos in my car. I like to be outside. Now it's a little cold, and I'm also like, I got sick of people like walking by me and giving me strange looks because I was talking at a camera. So I kind of stopped doing that. And now I'm also doing a lot of drawing. So like I got a new computer because my old computer failed. So now I actually I'm taking notes like I'm a teacher. So that's a lot of fun. And ultimately, like my ultimate goal is to have like an actual whiteboard where I can have a camera and I can teach, like a classroom teacher. So third thing, be real. Okay, don't have it. Like I said, don't have a script. Be yourself. Okay, that's the thing. Like when it all boils down to it, people want to hear from you. They want to trust you, and they want to put their trust in someone, and that needs to be you. If it's not you, then they're going to someone else. So the more you can get them to get your audience to be your audience and stick with you and learn from you and say, okay, well, I know there's other people that exist out here, but this is my main person. This is the person I learn from. That's going to be really helpful. So and the way that you get people to do that is by being real. I've said this many times, I can't fake me. I've done it. Like I said, I have 140 odd videos in a row. There's no way that I could have possibly put on a different persona through those 140 videos. So that this is what you're getting. Okay, and I talk fast, and sometimes I have a lot to say, and more. I go on tangents and stuff, but ultimately this is what you're getting. And if you identify with that, then that's great. And if you don't, you're going to move on to someone else. And I understand that, but my job is to try to keep you here and make sure that you're enjoying this and getting a lot of value. Okay, being consistent. You have to be consistent. And Russell Brunson said from ClickFunnels, he said to post every day. And he said, I remember distinctly, he said, post every day for a year and see what your life is like at the end of that year. And so that's what I've been doing. And I'm like a third of the way through that year. So I'm really excited about it. But then now I'm starting to watch some other people, and they're saying like 2 to 3 times a week. And I'm really struggling to build my business because this is about an hour and a half's work. When it all boils down to it, it's about an hour and a half for me to like make the video, put it up, do all the other stuff, right? So it's really enticing for me to say, okay, well, I'm going to do 1 to 2 times a week. I'll do whatever days. But if so long as I'm consistent, then YouTube will continue to pick up the algorithm, I think. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Right now, I'm still, I still have plenty to say, and I still have plenty of value to offer. But I think once I'm able to build my business, and I have to build my business first, and then continue to build my business, and then work on the YouTube channel. But I also it's like kind of. I don't want to say addiction, but I feel like I've held on so long that I want to just continue until like my YouTube channel just blows up. So that's something I'm going through right now, and I'll keep you posted on that. And if I don't have a video out tomorrow, you'll know what I decided. Let's see, I can't read my own handwriting. Oh, do some research before you start, right? Think about like what type of channel you want to have. What do you resonate with, and what do you think you can identify with, so that you can then replicate that, or make it, not replicate, but like make it pretty close to what you see, right? Like a combination of things. Like I'm not like right now. I just have I'm using my iPhone. So the microphone, the camera, everything is just my iPhone. I haven't spent any extra money on a camera or lighting, and you can tell that, and that's fine because I don't have to be perfect, right? Point number one. But like, you know, ultimately, like, I'm not a big fan of, there's a lot of people that have like a microphone and it's like right here. I don't really understand why you would need that. But so I probably won't ever do that. But I do want to get like a webcam, because my new computer has the camera like down here, so you're constantly looking up my nose as I'm trying to talk to you. So you don't want to be doing that. So yeah, so that's the last thing. So those 5 things, right? So don't worry about being perfect. Make sure you experiment, enjoy yourself, be real, don't script things out, but have bullet points so you can be efficient. Post consistently, and that's how the YouTube algorithms will pick you up. And there's a whole other, like, you know, like I haven't figured that algorithm, so I don't feel comfortable making a video on it, except to say that I haven't figured it out. But I'm working on it, and once I do, I'll let you know, and you'll know because you'll see my subscribership go up. And then, you know, research the things that you want to do. Now, the last thing I wanted to tell you, I'm going to point you to a colleague of mine by the name of Pete, and there's a new regulation that YouTube just came out with, and it's to do with a law that I think the federal government came out with, a child protection law. And so you have to choose whether your channel is going to be for kids, or I mean, like, it's going to be made for kids. The videos that you make are going to be for children, or they're not going to be for children, or sometimes they're going to be for children. But I don't know the ins and outs of it, so I'd rather someone else explain it to you, because I don't want to be responsible for, like, you know, pointing you in the wrong direction. I'm just following the directions of several people, and because I know Pete, you know, Pete's a colleague, so I'm going to point you in his direction. And you know, that will help you just, you know, set, if you're like gonna go on YouTube tonight, create a channel, you right off the bat, you just hit that setting, and you should be good to go. But I'll let Pete describe that to you, because he knows the ins and outs in a lot more detail. So thank you very much for watching. Again, if you like what you saw, please give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment. You got to go all the way down below. Subscribe to the channel if you think that this is a channel that you really want to watch, and definitely hit the notification bell, smash it, okay, like we're saying in the YouTube world. And I look forward to talking to you again, possibly tomorrow. I may make this decision that it's time to kind of move on to, you know, 2 times a week, and focus on some other things, crafting my business, making these YouTube videos even better. But we'll have to see. So we'll have to see how my psychology is tonight. So thank you very much for watching, and have an awesome day.